Toby.
Welcome back to the N.y.a show. First N.y.a show of 2025. Shout out to everybody that's been rocking with me thus far. I can go back on this channel. Came a long way. So appreciate the continued support of the show. I hope that everybody's New Year's went well because there was no New Year's show. I did put a New Year's post up, but that post only ended up on TikTok. So, I apologize for that. But at the same time, all the shows, the latest shows are on here, and I've been keeping up with everybody that's been keeping up with me. So that's been the best part about everything. Let me see if I can get my screen to share. Get this thing out the way. All right, boom. Spirit Arrested is an award-winning short film by W3 Film that's on YouTube, starring my beautiful wife. Please be sure to like, share, subscribe, share with a friend, send it to your mom, send it to your dad, send it to your cousins, as well as how mother is balancing life in the pursuit of dreams. The interview with actress Breyonna M. Thomas with Ajay Tambe straight up on Spotify. Both of those links will be there for you guys. So, of course, please continue to support the last couple shows. The weekend was great. I got a lot of walking in on yesterday, which I need. That's what I need anyway. So I got a lot of walking in on yesterday, and then on Saturday, I spent a lot of time moving around on Saturday too. Had some driving in the morning, so we were active. We were active this weekend. So I hope that you guys had a great weekend too. As we brought, as of course, as we brought in the New Year. Shout out to all the crazy things like New Orleans, all the crazy things that's been going on. Condolences to all them people who lost their life, and of course, all the different events that you can't. Everything can't make the news, as we all know. So please be sure to continue to support the show. And let me hop right into the quick hits that I got as far as this Knoxville woman who's taking her neighbor to court because basically put this big trench in the backyard because he didn't have access to the city sewer, the independent one that he had, you know, went out. So he asked for permission. They didn't actually get it down in they didn't get it down in words. They got it down in words, but they didn't get it down on paper. A true what do they call it? Easement agreement is what they were supposed to get done. But I don't think that anything of that was done. Let me see. And she declined the settlement that they tried to give her. She just want her stuff looking better. Hold up. See, the neighbor, Riddle's neighbor, claims she agreed to an easement so that he could get sewer access, as his old pipes had broken in his yard. But Riddle has a very different take on what she actually agreed to, prompting her to pursue legal action. This is what happened to Linda Riddle down in Knoxville, Tennessee. Big ditch, running through, because that's what they're gonna have to do to put the sewer line in. Sorry, I got my son right here. The case has been ongoing since September of 2024. Meanwhile, she declined the neighbor's settlement offer and is still waiting to be adequately compensated according to her standards. So I just want backyard fix. I want it so I can use it for my enjoyment. I want to walk out there and then, right into the ditch that they got set up. So it's been an ongoing lawsuit. Riddle's attorney said that she actually gave permission for a connection behind her yard, not the area where the trench was dug. Said while Riddle was at work, the neighbor allegedly hired a plumber to run a connection smack through the middle of the yard, carving a large, deep trench without her permission or a permit. That she filed a lawsuit and alleging the easement the neighbor claims he has doesn't exist, and that the work was done unlawfully. She currently maintains a fence around the trench to keep people safe. Without a formal easement, your neighbor can't and shouldn't just come onto your property and start making changes. Though Riddle's neighbor did ask for permission, the way he used her land was allegedly not permitted. If you're worried about affording a lawyer, if you can try to handle this issue by yourself, or you may have to get legal representation. But I want to know what you guys think when you come home after an agreement that you can run your line through neighbors, run your line through so that you can get your sewer line set up, but you can do it right there and y'all shake on it. Come back home after a long day of work, go get your bill or get your blunt, Go sit out in your backyard and you just see this big ditch that's been dug in your yard. So it's gonna be a big issue, a big issue. So that's that story that I have here about this Knoxville woman. I hope that Linda Riddle gets the situation handled for herself, and you guys let me know what you think that she should have done and what you would have done, and who's right or wrong in this situation. Like I said, what it looks to be is that there was no paperwork. If there was no paperwork, then it's an issue. It's an issue. So let's see how that all turns out. I'm pretty sure this story will probably pick up. It'll probably pick up. Now, Chick-fil-A. I stop and get some Chick-fil-A sometimes. They had a fries. Sometimes you get the burger. You get the burger. You get the sandwich and some fries. Here's why Chick-fil-A's iconic waffle fries have been tasting off. In case anybody else out there has been wondering, this is a story by Denise Lee. Why the Chick-fil-A fries, if you stop and had Chick-fil-A fries within the last 2 weeks, I would say, in my opinion, what is it with the new recipe? They put it on the website. They said they released it on the customer support section. Is there a new recipe? They said they want them to stay crispier longer. And with this adjustment, they had to add peach starch. They've reported got a slightly grittier feel to them, and they're slightly drier. Because I'm like, dang, these young, it was a significant thing that I even thought to even pick up on this story. Because I'm like, yo, I was on them Chick-fil-A French fries, and I was like, yo, what's going on with these? Like, these not normal. Long-lasting crispy fries has been a nagging issue for many fast food chains, and peach starch seems to be part of Chick-fil-A's attempt to solve this problem. The issue with peach starch is that some people can be allergic to it, like everything. Everybody allergic to everything. And to be contributing to the grainy texture of the new fries. Hey, man, you guys put up a video on their page about this right here, about a game that you can play. And then in the comments talking about, yo, all we ask of y'all, if the little complaints that we do have is that y'all change the fries back, because at the end of the day, when they took away the side salad, what they threatened, they said they were going to get rid of the side salad. It reads, Chick-fil-A heard the outcry of the people and just reverted back. Just like I think when that chicken, that cheese pimento sandwich first hit the market, that came and then it went, because I think the first test trial was like, nah, like this ain't it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna have to tweak this a little bit. Then they brought it back, and if I'm not mistaken, it's gone again. So anybody who eats Chick-fil-A and you've been tasting the Chick-fil-A fries and you've been wondering like me what's been going on with the taste, because they changed the recipe, added in some peach starch, and don't even get me started on the shit that's already in the fried recipe itself, and now I gotta look up and see what's in the peach starch now. So that's that. Let me know what y'all thoughts on that, as well as the story that's picked up off of Reddit. All the pictures involved with the story are truly just stock images, but we here to get to what would you do in a situation like this. Anybody that is in a relationship or has dealt with somebody or in a relationship with children. Her ex-husband left her for his affair partner and now expects her to get their kids to treat this woman as a second mom. This is on January 6th by Bree Avery Zakarsky out of Chip Chick. Stock images. All right, this story came from Reddit about this 44-year-old woman. 40-year-old woman, 44-year-old husband carried out an affair, that ended the marriage. Left her for the other woman, 42-year-old woman, Jen, who he's married to now. The divorce happened years ago. The father gets the children for a certain amount of days because he got a job out of state, so that works best. So the husband's new lady is sterile. It reads she's sterile, and she can't have children, so they share. The plan has been to share the kids that she has for her husband between the wife and the husband. I have not done this, and I have told them we are not friends, and they are not expected favors from me after going behind my back and doing what they did. Jen was someone I knew before learning the truth. She was dating someone in my ex's friend circle and made a point to get to know me. I found out why after. She was expecting us being friends would help me not to hate her afterwards. She thinks this background information is worth mentioning, as it paints a picture as to why she despises Jen and wants nothing to do with her. But you can't let petty things take you to the grave. You know what I'm saying? When Jen was younger, she was a cheerleader, and to this day, she volunteers with a cheer organization. Jen now wants her 10-year-old daughter, the daughter of the husband, to fill in that role of a cheerleader. She's 10 years old, and Jen attempted to get her to go to cheer practice, and then the ex-husband supported that. The daughter said that she has no interest in being a cheerleader, and that she wanted the mama to step in and say something, which she should do if the girl truly doesn't want to be a cheerleader. She approached me a few days later while we were in the same store, told me that I can't keep punishing her by depriving me of my children, for depriving her of my children, she added. She says she's been in their lives since they were little. She says that she has every right to bond with them and share stuff with them like that. I told her that she does not get to force my kids into stuff like that against their will. I walked away. She followed me around a bit, and told me how it was always her dream to share a cheer with a daughter, and of all the junk that I didn't care about. I told her she should have her own daughter if she wants to share it and leave mine alone. Jen quit walking after me after I said those words. Later on, my ex called me saying I was mean for saying what I said to Jen, knowing she was unable to have children of her own. Man, the wife is still dealing with the bitter the wife is still dealing with what happened and how she feel about the affair and having to deal with the chick anyway. This crazy part, lady, is that some things you have to move past. You can't just hold on these grudges. I think that because the girl is 10 years old, if she said that she doesn't want to do cheer, then she could say, the mom should step up in the fence, tell the dad, I'm sorry that you want to be cheer dreams. Um, that's not happening. You know what I'm saying? If your dream was the hoop, I want her to be a hooper, but she ain't had no dreams to be a hooper, then we shouldn't be forcing her to be a hooper just because the husband's wife, the husband's wife, man, that's his wife. Because the husband wife wants her to do something, just like nah, you know what I'm saying? Got to be a better agreement than that. So y'all let me know what y'all thoughts on this. Or the ex-husband, the y'all, the full thing, the ex-husband affair, the friend. Now it's like, yo, I want your daughter to be da da da. Then she goes and she tells the woman, get your own daughter, knowing damn well the lady can't have no kids because she's sterile, taking it, crossing the line, but she was being petty and she was taking it to that level as she probably wanted to take it to. And I can't be mad at her for it, but do you think that that's right or wrong because she went about it and said it that way? So let me know what y'all thoughts on this story. It's the N.y.a show, first show of the year. Please continue to support everything for the year 2024 as we move into 2025. I hope that y'all can have a wonderful week, and we'll meet back up in a couple of days or even sooner. And I'll have a new N.y.a show for y'all. So I appreciate the support.